Life doesn't always give us what we expect. Sometimes, the things we wish for change before our eyes, and what we thought was treasure may turn into something ordinary. But true happiness doesn't come from gold, silver, or riches. It comes from how we see life and how thankful we are for what we already have. Today's story will show us exactly that lesson. Let's begin. In a peaceful mountain town, there lived a gentle woman named Rosa. Rosa was famous for her caring nature and her eagerness to support everyone around her. Even though she lived by herself, she was never sad because her friends and neighbors regularly came to visit her for advice and to share their daily experiences. To show their appreciation for her generosity, they would bring her meals and household items, making sure she always had everything she needed. On a cold winter day, Rosa chose to walk into the nearby woods to collect some branches for her wood stove. As she traveled further into the forest, she discovered something extraordinary: a big ancient chest half hidden beneath fallen leaves. Filled with curiosity, Rosa cleared away the debris and lifted the heavy lid. Inside, she found sparkling golden treasures that made her eyes widen with wonder. Rosa's spirit soared with excitement as she pictured a completely different way of living. She dreamed of owning a magnificent mansion, relaxing beside a beautiful hearth in a fancy armchair. However, there was a challenge. The chest was far too heavy for her to move by herself. With determination, Rosa created a simple cart using tree branches and wrapped a strong rope around the chest. Through tremendous effort, she started pulling her discovery toward her cottage. As she dragged the weighty chest through the forest, she witnessed something peculiar happening. The golden treasures inside began transforming before her eyes. When she stopped to rest and peered inside, the gold had changed to bright silver coins. Rosa experienced a wave of sadness but quickly told herself that silver still held great worth. She resumed her difficult journey, convincing herself that she could still purchase a lovely home and spend peaceful evenings beside her own fireplace. But as she continued pulling the chest, the silver began changing once more. This time, it became ordinary copper pieces. Rosa halted and gazed into the chest, feeling overwhelmed with disappointment. All her visions of a wealthy lifestyle seemed to disappear instantly. Then she paused, took a slow breath, and began to smile. She remembered how happy she had been before discovering the chest, enjoying a humble life surrounded by caring neighbors who loved her. As she rested on a fallen log, Rosa chose to feel thankful for everything she already possessed instead of mourning what she had seemingly lost. She reflected on her comfortable little cottage, the delicious food her neighbors shared with her, and the happiness she experienced when helping others solve their problems. She understood that real joy didn't come from having expensive things, but from the care and friendship shared among people who mattered to her. Rosa decided to leave the chest in the woods and walked back home, feeling satisfied with her current life. That night, as she sat beside her fireplace in her old but cozy chair, she felt a special warmth in her soul that no amount of treasure could ever provide. Rosa kept living exactly as she always had, supporting her neighbors and enjoying their friendship in return. Through her experience, Rosa demonstrated that genuine happiness grows from inside a person, and she stayed joyful and positive regardless of what happened around her. She had discovered how to find contentment in any situation, and this wisdom made her wealthier than any chest of treasure ever could. This story teaches us that real happiness is not found in wealth or possessions, but in gratitude, kindness, and love. When we learn to be happy in every situation, we become richer than any treasure in the world.